Welcome back. There's a lot to mention in this devlog. Future plans, team expansions. But I will go straight on to the updates because there's a lot to cover. So I'll get that out of the way. More enemies have been implemented in the game. I was able to code in chapter 2 specific enemies. These ones are water themed as to fit the theme of the chapter. One of these enemies jumps from the pools of water and another one creates small waves of water from its feet. This part of the development is always fun because you're actually able to see all the enemies that you planned out, and I know these are the second set of enemies that I've done after doing the ones from the first chapter, but it's always fun and exciting to see new enemies that you were able to plan beforehand and see them in the game. My friend who is also currently programming for the game have added new mechanics in the game, such as moving platforms and the water spout that shoots the player upward. I'm hoping we are able to add more mechanics that we have planned for the game, but that had to come to a pause for now. That is because a social media and demo launch has been planned. In order to be able to properly do a public launch for these things, polishing for the game has to be done. The social media launch had already been planned, but the demo was planned just this March, because I was inspired by a comment from previous devlog. So thank you for that suggestion. I don't want to say the name because I think I'm going to butcher it. So, in regards with the demo, it is going to be composed of just the first stage, which means it will be a very short demo. But it is meant to be a short one so that you guys are able to try out what we have done so far. You only have one life, but being a short demo makes it easier of starting over after every death. The abilities like the grapple won't be in the demo yet. Only basic skills like wall jumping, dashing, and attacking. You may notice that I have taken free assets from the Unity store and implemented them into the first stage of the game. We do not have art for the environment yet, but I'm using these assets temporarily for the demo. The enemies present for the demo will only be a handful from all the enemies that have already been implemented in the game. You won't really be seeing a lot of them because it is a short demo and it's just the first stage. You might be wondering why we are doing this. So the demo is meant to, other than for people like you to be able to try out the game, it is so that we are able to gain more attention, to gain the attention of the general public and have a bigger following. This will help in the launch of the social media accounts, so that if people see the accounts, they are able to try out the demo, or vice versa. If people find the demo and would want to support the game, they may go to social media and follow us and see updates, share to their friends, and the like. Gaining a following is always important in creating a game because you are able to guarantee that there are people who are going to try the game and hopefully support your game. But we aren't going to do these things just to get people to try the demo. There's a much bigger plan for Project Mono, but that is something you'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to mention it yet. That is going to be announced in the near future, hopefully. With all of these planned, we had to work extra hard this month, and we will be working much harder next month. Thankfully, the feeling of being burnt out from last month did not last. It wasn't easy trying to adjust being away from home for a long time, but I was able to adjust well in the States. Being able to walk around our neighborhood streets are refreshing. The winds may be a little cold because spring is just starting, but the air is fresh, and walking on the sun feels great. Sometimes it is important to just take a break and walk around to be refreshed and relaxed from working. And this is something I can't always do in the Philippines because it's so hot outside and the air isn't always fresh, especially in the city. Thankfully, I got my groove back and productivity has been really great for the game. There are a lot more to do for April with regards of implementation and art. Talking about the art of the game, you will be seeing some soon. And I'm so happy that I'm able to say that because thankfully, we have finally gotten a concept artist and an animator for the game. I will probably link them in the description so that you can see their works. More polishings with regards of the mechanics will be done this month, and hopefully by the end of April, we will be able to launch both the demo and social media accounts. There is a lot to look forward to for April, and you guys just have to wait and see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next month. Peace.